the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Punter Jordan Stout has us ready to get started. And off we go here in Baltimore. To return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, tonight.
They put Wilson in motion. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100 real quick.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Good.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A big play for the Jets. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here we go, tonight. Go.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And it's pulled in at the 5. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Reynolds is the motion man here. 2nd down. It's Fields. And he's in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Ready. Report. Hey, report.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Second down, Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Green 19, get right.
Now Fields. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Now it's Edwards. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
He'll come across the 20 and is taken down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 25, here is 2nd and 6.
Go ahead. Check. Switch.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be third down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 25. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. He'll work forward for a couple. Derek Nottie there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second down, they need 7.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Hey, middle. Sit hard.
Now Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Next one. What? 180. You are.
Jackson from the gun on third down. To the goal line and in. Derek Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Green 19, get that.
Pistol snap back to field. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. Now a screen set up for Edwards. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Fields from the gun on third down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! On the ground, this is Justice Hill. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Now, Jackson. Trying to set up the screen for Mitchell. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll take this one in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Gfssl now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. Looking middle, that's the tight end Taylor. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
Now, a handoff to Edwards. This defense all over this one. He gets down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go.
Fields now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Formation for the Jets.
On the return, it's Hill. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Jackson looking to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. No chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, it's Fields. That's caught. Down the field is Reynolds. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go.
Fields going to hang on to this one, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. To the outside, he's got Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. And
that is incomplete. Here's Austin McNamara now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson now. Short. Complete to Likely. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That one underneath to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Now Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down. 3 to go.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now Jackson on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On 1st and 10, Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Now timeout signal 4, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
Here's Fields. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Trenton Simpson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. It's made there, left side by Walker. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
32-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Tony Adams, the safety, in for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Ravens bring their punt team out. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. He's still on his feet. Garrett Wilson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York.
Harrison Mevis on for the extra point.
Mevis good on the extra point. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
27-yard line.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A run here with Mitchell. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Derek Noddy there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's second down and 7. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Reynolds is the motion man here. Fields now to throw on first down. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. First down. Fields. Looking middle. That's the tight end, Taylor. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a big run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. the give. This is Allen. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
They put Wilson in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Here we go. 319, get that.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll get this complete to Gfssl. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Now, Fields. This is intercepted. Hit by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Still going. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 67 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple of years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
This is Henry. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Third and goal for Jackson. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Gfssl now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
first and 10. Fields. That's to the tight end, Taylor. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They go play action with Fields. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Reynolds is the motion man here. Second down. It's Fields. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. It's second down. Throwing again. Fields on second and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Could have depended on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Jets, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in there to drop mat time. It's a loss of 7. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Here's the option, running right. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second. Now it brings up third and long.
cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Throwing is Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is a Dafe Owen. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long.
He was on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to even the score late. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mitchell. She's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a 1st down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Again, it's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson up top again. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The PAT up and good, and the Ravens will go up by 7. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields. Forced out left. He's going to run it. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. 1st down. Fields. Open man. That's Gfssl. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now, 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. Here comes Hill on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
180! That's hot! Coming!
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Jackson pushed out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now whistles here and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. A give to Mitchell. And he'll get the penalty yardage back and more than that. It's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. Quick throw on a slant, taken in by Smith. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Here comes Allen. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down, but somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this 1st down by about the length of the football.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3-19, get set.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need ya. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not